Okay, so like even in Kihon, right? We are doing it in Kihon from Kokutsudachi, from all, we always do, you know, Maegiri Zamoshigiri with the lead leg. So that's why I decided to do it today, because it's always good to refresh it, to refine it, to make it better and better. And it will serve you well, especially if you want to be a more defensive martial artist, like you want to take it a little bit easier, using the front leg, it's really good. But it's all about the proper timing, distance, and weight distribution, as you guys know, right? Without that, the lead leg doesn't work as well as the back leg. The back leg is more, when you kick with it, it's more forgiving. You can make mistakes and still be able to kick okay. When you kick with the lead leg, it's more tricky, because any mistakes on the lead leg, it will destabilize you easier, right? You lose your balance easier. And the lead leg usually doesn't have that much power. So it has to be used perfectly to make it work well. But if you do it, it works. All right, let's start, guys. I'll mute you. Whoever is going to join later, they can come later. We are recording the class. So Burodachi, ready? All right, let's warm up a little bit. Koshimawashi, ni, san, shi, go. Rok hantai, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Rok hizawashi, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Rok hantai, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Rok double squats, ich, ni, san, shi, ich, ni, san, shi, ich, ni. San, shi, left leg up, hold it, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju, hantai, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju, hantai, ushiro, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju, hantai, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju, hantai, on the side, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju, hantai, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju, good, left leg in front, chusoku, ich, on your toes, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju. Try not to make a habit of this, okay? Because you're sabotaging your warm-up. Let the body do the work, let the gravity do the work. Okay, hantai. Keep your back straight, let the gravity do the work. Don't push, don't do this. Just relax. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju, hantai. Leg straight, foot down. Okay, same thing. Go as deep as you can, stay there. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju, hantai. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju. Front, not the splits, just open, comfortable. Back straight, lean forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju. Head down to your right knee. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju. Hantai. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju. On your left leg, yoko, sideways. Ich, knee here, you can push with the elbow out, hold the knee straight. Ich, knee, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju. Shift side, up, other side. Ich, knee, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju. Hantai on your heels. Up, ich, knee, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju. Hantai. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju. Kibadachi. Push your knees up. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ich, hach, ju. Palms down, slowly up. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Touch down. Ich, ni, san, ich, ni, san, ich, ni, san. Let's shake it up. Somebody asking to join. I'm gonna admit someone, late people. Good. Turn, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ni, ju. Circle your arms, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk. The other way, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk. Elbows, ich, ni, san, shi, ruk. Hands high, ich, ni, shi, go, ruk. And your neck, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Ruk, yoko, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Ruk, sayu, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Ruk, mawashi, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Hantai, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Good. We're going to do a little bit of skipping, okay? Now, when you kick, I am a big, firm believer of kicking with skips. Okay, so moving on your toes. You know, in boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, Kyokushin, people use skipping ropes, right? So try to be good at using skipping ropes because that will teach you how to stay on your toes. So what we're gonna do right leg, 20 hizagiri with skips, left leg, 20 hizagiri with skips, and then alternate legs. So I'll demonstrate first. It's gonna be this way, okay? 20 and then 20 with your left and then 20 alternate. Okay, so we're going to start with the right leg, hands up. Let's go. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, hach, du, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, hach, du, ju, hantai, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, hach, du, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, hach, du, ju, with legs, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, hach, du, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, hach, du, niju. A few recommendations. Try not to jump too high. Okay, small movement. Okay. Similar with skipping. When you do the skipping rope, it's not that. It's just you barely get up from the mats. Okay, same thing when you fight. It's not that. It's very small. You stay close to the mats, close to the floor. Okay, good. Let's stretch a little bit longer now. Slightly, not very long. You gotta feel good about how you stretch. Not too much pain. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, hach, hi, ju, right leg. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, hach, hi, ju, hand high. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, hach, hi, ju, front. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, hach, hi, ju. So again, do as much as you can. Don't look at me. If I can do the splits for somebody else, you don't have to like immediately do what I do. Do what you can do. Okay, that's very important for your health, for your progress. Go slowly up. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, hach, hi, ju. Grab your ankles and stay there. Count 10. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, hach, hi, ju. Slowly up. Check it out. Always after you stretch, when you get up, move your legs, rotate your hips. You want everything to fall back in place, feel good. Sometimes your hips can kind of, feel awkward when you get up. So kind of shake it off, move, it feels good after that. Good. We're gonna do the same thing with skipping, but with Mayagiri. Okay. We're gonna do 20 Mayagiri, right leg, left leg, and then 20 alternate legs. Okay. If you cannot skip, if you have a knee problem or any reason, don't skip. Just do this. Okay. Remember, you can still train. Just don't skip if you cannot skip. Okay. So hands up. Right leg starts. Let's go. Ich, knee, set, shift, go, go, hitch, hitch, knee, two, hitch, knee, set, shift, go, go, hitch, hitch, knee, two, untie, hitch, knee, set, shift, go, go, hitch, hitch, knee, two, hitch, knee, set, shift, go, go, hitch, hatch, two, both legs, hitch, knee, send, sheep, go, go, hitch, hatch, two, hitch, knee, send, sheep, go, go, hitch, hatch, yeah. That's good. Check it out. This is not as easy, right? It takes a little bit of stamina, control, rhythm. Okay? Kicking is not about muscles and power. It's about balance, technique, control, and if you're flexible, it helps. Good. Let's stretch again. This time, I'm going to go front, not very wide on your knuckles. I'm going to do push-ups in a wave with only 5 forward and 5 back. So chest down and push yourself up. Itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. See. Now we reverse it. We're going to lower first our waist. Itch. And push back. Knee. Sun. She. Go. She. Oh, slowly up. Good. Check it out. That's really good for your back as well. Right from the side, you can see it better. Right? So when I do this, I'm going to lower my chest and then push and up. And then the other way, back. Okay? So, and you're stretching as well, but you're also stretching your back. And you work your arms as well. So it has multiple benefits. Good. What's the next Senpai? Moshigiri. She knows. If she knows, she knows. So Moshigiri.
Good mind reading.
We skip. Yeah. And then when you do alternate, it's going to be a little bit difficult turning, so be careful. Alternate legs are going to be difficult for Moshi. Do what you can. Hands up. Right leg starts. Itch. Deep. Set. Shoot. Go. Go. Shitch. Hatch. Beat. Shoot. Itch. Deep. Set. Shoot. Go. Go. Shitch. Hatch. Beat. Shoot. Untie. Itch. Deep. Set. Shoot. Go. Go. Shitch. Hatch. Beat. Shoot. Itch. Deep. Set. Shoot. Go. Go. Shitch. Hatch. Beat. Do alternate pitch. Knee, sun, she, go, go, sheet, touch, he, two, each, me, sun, she, go, go, sheet, touch, he, shit. Oops. Good. Those who know me which is majority of you, only 2 students, I think today, 2 people, you know that this is a style that I prefer. A dynamic moving style, okay? Because it suits me. I like to move and I'm technical. But you can use it too, no matter what body type and style you have. What I noticed that with movement, you have better defense. You are a hard to get target. Also with movement, your offense is better too. Multiple reasons. You are hard to anticipate which way you're gonna be. And also you increase the power and the speed of your technique with movement, right? So if I move and I do a kick, with moving a little bit forward, increases the power, right? So it's easier than kicking direct, okay? Moving forward, I use the momentum. Good. So we did the 3 basic kicks: knee kick, push kick, round kick. Japanese, hizagiri, maigiri, mashigiri. These 3 are very important. Okay, let's do some punching. And then we're gonna do some combinations using variations of the lead leg, whichever leg is in front, okay? But remember, we're not neglecting the arms, the hands. We'll do some arms too. Let's warm up with some push-ups, okay? The way we're gonna do it, we're gonna do a walk down with the legs straight and do 1 push-ups. So, legs straight, on your knuckles, walk, 1 push-up, walk back, legs straight. So you're also stretching. Okay, we're only 10, okay? Don't rush, it's not about speed. Itch. Up in full Dutch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Rock. Shich. Hatch. Kick. Last one. Choice. Eight. Os. Good. All right. So the arms are warmed up a little bit. Let's do some punches. Let's just go through the traditional punching. Jab cross, which is oiski, yakuski. Then left, right hooks. And then left, right uppercuts. Again, doesn't matter what combat sport or striking style you're doing. These 3 are universal. Straight punches, hooks, and uppercuts. Of course, you can adjust them to the style. So we're doing Kyokushin now. Hey, kumite dachi, oi. Okay, shin. Okay, so we're going to do left, right, okay? What you want to do is to keep the other hand up. I always say this, and I'm always going to say it forever and forever, okay? Even if your hands are down, right? Maybe you fight this way, but when you're striking, that hand goes up. Strike with the other one, this one goes up. And up, it's not this. This is not up. Knockout. This, okay? Even lower the chin a little bit. That's universal. Boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, karate. Right? You want to make yourself strong as you strike. Not open up. Close, close. Make myself strong. Okay, so you're here and back. I'm not doing this. With my head up, chin up. Down and back. Jaku, rotation. Over there. back. That's the movement. Let's go. We're gonna do 20. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ki, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ki, ju, share. Good. Another thing you want to do is to commit to your strength. Now, it doesn't mean you have to strike full power. It means to commit physically and mentally. Be alert. Mean it. Put meaning behind the strikes. If you do it correct, what you do, there's no meaning. It's correct, but there's no attitude. It's not alert, right? So let's say I do 50% power, right? I make it look like this is a real strike. You don't want to be hit by that strike. So the mental attitude, it's very important. Okay, hooks. 1, 2. You're gonna do chudan. I want your palm facing down. Boom. See that? Look at my belt. Boom, boom. Without that, it's useless. You're not doing this. Okay? Back, back, and back. Let's go. 20. Ich, knee, san, shi, go, rock, shi, ha, he, ju, ich, knee, san, shi, go, rock, shi, ha, he, ju, shi. Good. Shita, uppercut. Then go to the ribs. It can be done also on the solar plex. Obviously on the right side is the liver. Right, so you can go in the middle, you can go in angle. Either way, hip movement is the same and palm facing up. Wrist straight. You don't punch this way, right? You're gonna break your hand. Okay? The other hand. The other hand. Okay, let's go. Left, right. Ich, knee, san, shi, go, yo, shi, ha, ki, ju, ich, knee, san, shi, go, yo, shi, ha, ki, ju, shi. One more thing. When we do double, like when we do 1-2 combination, 1-2, you want to reset your guard and your fighting stance every time. Right? So this is what I did. 1, 2, reset. 1, 2, reset. 1, 2, reset. You don't want to do this. That's when you do more than 2. 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, but that you take a risk because the hand doesn't go up anymore. Right, but when you do 2, doesn't matter what 2 strike. 1, 2, reset. 1, 2, reset. 1, 2, reset. Okay? So then when you fight, same thing, right? And get your guard back. You don't want to do 1, 2 and drop your hands. Right? So very important. Good. Let's do push-ups again. Again, only 10 push-ups. But this time, it's going to be like a half burpee. So you go down, kick your leg out, do 1 push-up, legs back, stand up. Okay? That's only 10. Make sure you have space in the back. So down on your knuckles, squat down, kick your legs out, bring your legs back, stand up. Ich. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Look. Shich. Touch. Two. Ju. Os. All right. Good. So we did some legs, we did some arms. We're gonna have a short water break, and then we do combinations where we involve the lead leg. Get some water, guys. Oh, I did not even check the time, and it's exactly 3:30. My biological coaching time, it's on time all the time. Try to pay attention to that too, to the time. When you're doing exercises, drills, how does it feel to do 30 seconds? How does it feel to do a minute? So the way you can do this, use a timer or a stopwatch. When you do shadow boxing or heavy bag workout or anything. And if you use the stopwatch long enough, meaning like 10, 20 years, your body will learn how much is 30 seconds, how much is a minute. You will feel it. And that can help you tremendously on how to manage your energy level when you function every day, or when you're sparring, when you're fighting, when you're competing. It helps you how to, you feel, okay, that's about a minute. I can amp it up, or I can slow down, or whatever. Good, let's do combinations. So, we talked about lead leg, okay? There's various ways of kicking with the lead leg. You can kick from the stance without any adjustment. You can kick with stepping forward. You can kick with bouncing, right? Like we did the bounce. And you can kick with shuffling, okay? So these are the most used ways. Direct, step, bounce, or shuffle, right? I would say the four most used ways of kicking with both legs, but with the lead leg as well, okay? So let's do it. We're going to do a very basic combination that's used in kickboxing, in Muay Thai, Kyokushin, that involves the lead leg. So what we're going to do hook, uppercut, lead leg inside, low kick, okay? Body, kick. We're doing Kyokushin now. Kyokushin knockdown style of fighting, not Kyokushin as a universal martial art. We're doing a Kyokushin as a knockdown, dojo sparring, or competition sparring. Today, sometimes we do full out. Today, let's do knockdown. All right, so what was again? See what I do? Hips, hips. So when I did this, the leg is ready. I'm just gonna pivot and add the kick to the inside. All right, so I'm here, 1, 2, and then 3, right? Okay, right, simple. So it's a very direct, very accessible, very simple technique, but very efficient. Use it, please. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and back. Remember, when you do the gedan, you're not dropping your hands. You're not doing 1, 2, 3. Because he can do jodan, your opponent can do jodan, or face punch. Right? So you want to go hand up, hands up. Okay? Hand up, hands up. Otherwise, you pay the price. Let's go. We'll do it 20 times. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, yo, shi, ha, ke, chu. Let's go faster. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, yo, shi, ha, ke, chu, shi. Untie. Same thing on the other side. Even though maybe you don't train, you don't fight on the other side too much. But for the sake of practice, right, left, right. Okay? Front, back, front. Hand up, hands up. Two hands. Let's go. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Yo. Shi. Ha. Ki. Ju. Faster. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Yo. Shi. Ha. Ki. Ni. Ju. Shi. Yes, good. So this is universal. If you do it in Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA is the same. Right? Palm, palm, palm. Same idea. Of course, changing the levels and keeping in mind the distance. Your distance changes based on the rules of the fighting and the rules of the game. If you do boxing or kickboxing, there's a different distance. If you do MMA, there's a different distance. If you do Kyokushin, different distance. Could be closer, could be further. Right, so every style, every rule set has advantages and disadvantages. Good, so we used the front leg, we used it statically basically, without changing stance, like you just punched, it doesn't matter what punch. And then as you come back, you kick. So see how I shift my weight? Up, 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 up. That can be Jordan as well. Chudan, Jordan, doesn't matter. The idea is the same. But use that momentum. That's what I want you to do. Don't do 1, 2, 3. Don't disconnect. The momentum of coming back, it sets the kick up. Up, okay? Okay? And that way the timing is very good as well, because you are connecting the strike with the kick and it's almost simultaneous. It's like a small milliseconds delay, right? It's less than a second. That's good. Now we're going to use the lead leg with skip, like we did in the beginning of the class. It works really well when you do a leg check. Leg and skip. Okay, that's also a good option, right? So she kicks my leg, up, up, right, again, up, up, right? So I checked and I kicked back right away. Now, if I do it with skipping the way I did, it's much faster, much more faster and explosive as opposed to without. Slower, okay? So I recommend you like up and there's a hop, okay? See if you can do that. So what we're gonna do, let's again, mix up a combination. Let's do simple oijaku. Oijaku, check, skip. You can do churan mawashi, which is really good because your left leg goes to his liver, or jodan mawashi, okay? So 1, 2, check and kick. You can do chudan or jodan. It's up to you. 20 times. Ich, 1, 2. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rok. Shit. Hach. Kick. Jump. 10 more times. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Yo. Shi. Ha. Kick. Chu. Shi. Anti. Squeeze out some workout, guys. Get yourself tired. The other side. Yeah. Right leg in front, hands up. right, left, check, boom. When you check, keep your hands up. You don't check like this. This. The hands are going up as well. Right, so I want to make a wall. Right? I don't want to lower my hands, okay? So 1, 2, check, skip, kick. All right? Try your best. If you cannot skip, do 1, 2, check, kick. That's okay too. Let's see if you can skip. Let's go. Itch. Knee. San. She. Go. Look. Shit. Hatch. Two. Two. Each. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Fast and rough. Shit. Hatch. Two. Two. Say. Hey, out there. Yes. Why I am pushing at the end? Towards the end you get tired, right? Towards the end you lose focus. But guess what? Your opponent still comes with strikes and kicks and punches. So at the end you have to be extra focused, extra powerful, okay? Add an extra boost to it. That's physically and mentally as well, right? You do not slow down at the end. You accelerate at the end. Just like, for example, the runners, when they're about to cross the finish line, unless he's the leader and nobody's behind him, he might slow down. You see that sometimes. But if it's a race where 2-3 people are behind him, he's going to squeeze out all the energy and push through the finish line. We should have the same mentality all times. The last 5-10 movements, strong. The last 10 seconds, strong. When you spar, when you fight, when you compete, right? So you have to do that. It's a mental thing. And that will help you to become mentally stronger and more focused. You don't lose focus during the exercise. You actually amplify and finish strong. It's a good quality to have. It can help you at your workplace, at school, in your life. Push through, finish strong, of course. All right, another fitness drill. It's 3:45, we are on time. We're gonna do another fitness drill. And then after that, we're gonna do one more combination. So if I need to do a fitness drill, anything you want.
Since we're doing lots of legs, let's do mountain climbers.
Mountain climbers, so
we're gonna do only 20, but I'm just gonna show you just one thing, one specific thing that you need to kind of watch out for, right? So the way we're doing it, we wanna keep our core, our butt low. So this is not good. This is what we want. Low,
keep it down.
Low, keep it down. Okay? If you need to go slower, but this is not acceptable. Okay? So we're just gonna count 20, keep it low. If by any chance this exercise medically is not good for you, do something else. Do push-ups, do squats, do stomach exercises. Okay?
Again, yes, like Senpai Mitsu said, if you have an injury, please don't injure yourself worse. Okay? Do something else. Without asking permission, do crunches, do push-ups, do whatever you want to do. We teach the class the way we can, and we try to inspire people. But if you have a knee injury, a back injury, a shoulder injury, please be smart and adjust it. And like Senpai Mitsu said, keep your waist down, or like the song says, drop it like it's hot. Right? So drop it over there, down, okay? Not here, okay? How many, Senpai?
Oh, it's 20, but one will be each leg.
Each leg means one.
One.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so let's go down on push-up position. Knuckles and Let's go. H, knee, sen, shi, go, rek, sich, h, gu, ju, h, knee, sen, shi, go, rek, sich, h, gu, knee. Us.
Os. All right, so this was only 20. Due to the fact that we only have 1 hour workout, we don't want to do 50 or 100, it will take a lot more time. But this is something that you can do by yourself. Do 20 or 30 or 50 or do 1 minute. That's how we usually used to do it in the dojo. Get the timer, 1 minute mountain climbers. And you get a good workout, good for your legs, good for your core, right? I'm a firm believer of using body weight movement, right? If you can't move your body, then yeah, you can bench 200 pounds or 300 pounds or 400 pounds, but you can't run 50 meters. So or you can't go up to the second floor on the stairs. So be careful what you're doing. Keep a good balance. If you like to lift weight, but also use your body so you can use it because that's what you do, right? All day. Combination. All right. Another one that I like a lot, it's with shuffle. Okay, and you guys know this, and my students know this forever, and they will know it until the day they die, that I teach shuffle all the time. I love it, okay? Because it allows you to do a good kick, allows you to adjust your distance, and even when you're tired and your legs are heavy, you can still kick hard. Right, so I'm here, I want to kick to her leg, shuffle, kick. If I am too close, shuffle, kick. If I am too far, shuffle, kick. So you can always use the shuffle as a step or just a switch. But stay on your toes, and when you shuffle, you already pivot. See this leg? It's already there. Boom. And then back, right? And you don't want to go up. You want to switch the legs this way. Right, so here, it's not hop, hop. That's not going to work ever, okay? Hop, 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 hop. No, okay? Yeah. It has to be a very explosive movement, and the back leg, of course the front leg is going too, so they're both, but when it goes back, you don't stay there. You go, imagine that you step on something hot, very hot, okay? So you're here, it doesn't stay there whatsoever, okay? Good. All right, so let's do this. Up, down, up, shuffle, kick to the head, okay? So collarbone, okay? Liver, same hand, so left, left, then right hand, up to the collarbone, shuffle, and head kick. Or you can do middle kick too, it's up to you. Whatever you see that your opponent is doing. If he's good at defending the head, then you can do chudan. If he's dropping the hands, do jodan. Be smart, okay? Up, down, up, switch kick. Do it once or twice, guys, okay? Up, down, up, switch kick. Again, lead leg will be kicking. All right, let's do it 20 times. It's the last combination of the day. We're going to do 20 times on both sides. Let's go. Ich. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Ro. She. Ha. Ku. Ju. Chair. Ich. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Yo. She. Ha. Ku. They hantai. So the other side, right hand start. Up, down, up, switch leg, kick. Okay? Up, down, up, switch kick. When you do the left hand, right, from the uppercut, boom, with my hips. See that? My hips are ready for this kick. So when I shuffle, I don't turn my hips back. Keep my hips that way. So 1, 2, 3, and my hips are there. And then I kick. Okay? Otherwise, if I turn my hips before the kick, I lose that power. If I do this, 1, 2, 3, now the kick is going to be just the leg, even if I shuffle. But if I have it this way, now when I kick, whap, that's the kick. Adds a lot more power. Okay? So use always the hips. No matter if you punch, no matter if you kick. Good. Let's go slow. Ich. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Ro. Shi. Ha. He. Ju. 10 more. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Yo. Shi. Ha. He. Josh. Say. Now ready? Yes, me. Os. Fix your knee. Good. You have to visualize, feel, be in that virtual reality that you create. Now we are really doing virtual reality, but be in your own universe. There where magic happens in your universe. No matter if you do music, painting, sports, work, anything, it has to happen inside first, and then you are releasing it, okay? If you don't do it that way, it's going to be superficial. It's only outside. It's going to be fake. It's going to be just imitation. You don't want to be fake. You don't want to imitate. You want to feel what you're doing. Those strikes, those punches, those kicks, the kata, the kihon, the stretching. Be it. Be it. I know it's cliche. It's too much used. Be it. Be in the moment. But it's true. It's true. You have to be. And one of the goals of training martial arts, it's that. Be one with the movement. Be one with yourself. True discovery. Self-perfection. Perseverance. Knowing yourself. Okay? It's very, very hard. It's the hardest part. It's easier to punch and kick without that. Okay, so let's stretch at the end. We have 5 more minutes. Let's have a nice stretching routine. Okay, lower a little bit the camera. Okay, good. Sit down. Good, just cool down, relax. Keep your back straight, grab your toes. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, hu, ju. Reach forward, grab even further. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, hu, ju. On the side, grab your heels. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, hu, ju. Stretch your toes forward, grab, pull yourself down, head down, as low as you can. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, hu, Ju. Good. Heels up. Just try to lift your heels from the ground, keep your back straight and slowly lean forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, yu, ju. Good. Relax your legs. Good. Grab your right leg, lock the fingers, pass through the leg, and see if you can stretch out your leg completely. We're going to only do 5. Stretch out your leg. Ich, and back. Ni, san, shi, go. Shi, and 5. Other side. Ich. Come on, try to do it. Don't tell me you have short arms. Ni, san, shi, go. Shi. Good. Yoko. So right leg, right hand. Hold it from inside. Keep your foot in sokuto. Hand on your knee. Stretch it to the side as a side kick. Ich. Up and back. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Shi. Untie. Left leg, left hand. Right hand under on your knee. Bring it tight. Back straight. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. First. Now both legs open up. No, I'm just kidding. It's difficult to do that. All right, good. Next one. Stays up. Jaku stays up. The way I like to do it, I usually do it flat. I've seen people doing this way. It's okay, but you gotta be careful with your knee. Be very careful with the knee. I don't recommend that for the beginners. So this one is safer. Plus, it's good for your foot, for your ankle mobility, right? So it keeps it that way. See that my leg stays that way when I kick, as opposed to this way, right? So it develops a good mobility for your ankles as well. Okay. So Jaku stays up. Sit all the way down, nice and straight. Okay. Try it. It develops a good mobility for your knee, good mobility for your ankles. Now up on your toes, grab your heels, push your hips forward, arch your back, look up to the ceiling. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, hi, ju. Good. Sit back again and see if you can lie down. Okay, just straight down. If you cannot lie down straight all the way, just go as much as you can and just stay like this. But if you can go all the way down, go all the way down. Again, feel, don't injure yourself, be aware of your body. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, hi, ju. Up. And the last drill that I usually do after this is the splits, front, right, left, and front again. And your knuckles split sideways. So keep your feet sideways. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, hi, ju. On your right leg, make sure your back leg, it's on high soku, top of the foot. Okay? See if you can go down. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, hi, ju. Untie. Try to have the back leg on high soku. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, hi, ju. And last one, on your heels, toes up. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, hi, ju. Slow down, sit down, slow it down. Good, let's do some circles, left to right 5 times and right to left 5 times, and that's the last one for today. So from left to the right, ich, nice and easy. Ni, san, she used the gravity. Go, left, front, right. Now the other side, try to keep your back straight, so don't bend, straight, lead with your chest to the right, ich. So the chest is leading. Ni, san, shi, go. Ich. Good. And bring the legs in. Take it off slowly. Alright, let's finish the class in Seiza, bow out, and then we can spend 5 minutes to chat. Seiza,
よし。
Ebuksu. Okay.
先輩にありがとうございました。礼。よし、ありがとうございました。先生にありがとうございました。礼。よし、ありがとうございました。
Ostas.
よし。
Gathering. That was the class.